Howdy y'all, Josh at First Gen Off-Road again, glad you're here. So today we're working on the 2004 Toyota Tundra double cab. You know, I love these trucks, but as a lot of you guys know, there's a serious lack of aftermarket support for these things. And so I was looking for a mid-range bed rack because I wanted to put a rooftop tent on top, and I don't want it to sit higher than the cab and blow in the wind. And it's nice to have it tucked kind of lower, kind of like up even with the cab of the truck. So, but they don't really make an off-the-shelf option for a mid-height rack. So just a little backstory. So back in the 90s, Toyota had the Tacoma and the T100, and they were trying to develop a half-ton pickup or that could compete with the F-150. And so Toyota came out with the Tundra, but they originally wanted to call it the T150. And of course the lawyers at Ford didn't like that, and so they changed it to Tundra. So I thought, well, you know, Sherpa has a rack, a mid-height rack for a Ford F-150, and if it's good enough for the F-150, maybe it'll fit the T-150. And sure enough, it does. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to take a bed rack from Sherpa for an F-150 and make it fit a double cab Tundra. At the end of the video, I'll give you a walk around, show you how well it fits, and I'll spoil the end. I thought I was going to have to modify this rack quite a bit, and honestly, I didn't. I just kind of installed it, and it fit perfect. Disclaimer, I don't know if it's going to fit an access cab. It fits a double cab great. It's off-label use, but yeah, I'll let you guys take a look and let you decide. So this is how it comes. There's a little bag or box of hardware there, and it just comes with a variety of other pieces. Here are the rails. There's no instructions on how to put this together, so I'm just going to put it together in fast time, and if I run into trouble or can say anything insightful, I will. So there are 6 of these feet, and you have to attach the little brackets to the bottom side of the feet there. And the only really insightful thing I can say about that is that it's a 13 millimeter, and a ratcheting wrench kind of like this helps. I tried using a socket, but there's really just not enough room to get down where you need to get. There are lots of these available. You can get them on Amazon for cheap. I'll put a link down in the description below. The next step is to attach the feet or legs, whatever you want to call them, to the side rails on the rack. So we have 1, 2, and 3 crossbars, and these are the side rails. In our application, the crossbars are going to be the kind of the tricky part, so we're going to attach the side rails first. I got the side rails attached to the legs or feet. That's an 11 millimeter. You can do that with a ratchet and an extension. And so now I'm going to attach them to the truck and see if the cross rails fit. So I haven't torqued everything down yet. I've kept it intentionally, I've intentionally kept it kind of loose. And so the idea to see if we can make it fit now. So these are the feet that attach the legs to the bed. And there's a long side and the short side. The short side has this little grippy texture on it. And so the idea is that you can stick it here and attach it to the feet or the legs and grip down on your bed. And it comes with the hardware. It's a 14 millimeter. And my advice is to tighten the right one first and then the left one. Tighten the left one first, it twists the whole locking mechanism. All right, so I've got the feet in place, or the legs in place. I got them all bolted down. They're all nice and tight. Now for the moment of the truth. Let's see if this fits. As I'm putting this on, I'm noticing that if you're not careful, there'll be a little gap through here. So what I'm going to do is loosen all of these up so I can make them fit a little bit better. Then I'll go back and torque it all down and make sure it's all nice and level. So now I've got everything in place. I'm just gonna tighten everything down. Put a nut and a bolt with a washer. What I'm going to do, because I want these arms to stand as straight up as possible and to be as flush with the edge of the bed as possible. What I'm going to do is push these out to where they're about flush with the edge of the rails here, or the crossbars, and torque them down. All right, so I've got it on, and now what I'm going to do is position this and retighten. I think what I'm thinking now is I'm going to put this top bolt here and put the bottom bolt there, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm not going to film that, but I'm just going to go ahead and move that upward there. Again, this didn't come with instructions, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear here. The last thing we're going to do is put the Sherpa thing on, and I guess they give you some options of like a red background or a kind of a silvery background. So it can either be like this, or it can be like this. I don't know, I think I might like the red better, but I don't know. We'll see. So let's put that on. I'm going with the aluminum. All right, so this is the finished product, and just to let you guys know, I originally installed this in March, and right now it's like the last day of June, so I've had it in place for 3 or 4 months, just because I wanted to, you know, put some miles on it and put some weight on it and just make sure that everything still looked okay. So, and the other things that originally I wanted to put a rooftop tent on here and show everyone how it fit and how it supported the tent, but the tent that I want is still on back order, so I'm still waiting for it. So, yeah, so you can see that's kind of how it is there. It's been really steady. You know, I've actually tied off lumber and other things to this, and it's done fine. So you can see that the support structure of the bed side is right here, and this bolts up right next to it. So that's exactly where you want it to be. It could not be any closer. Like, there's really not any room. And I kind of didn't want it to sit more in the middle of the bed because I'm afraid it might have dented the top of the bed. But it's, I mean, you can't even put your finger in between the foot here and where the support structure is in the bed. So that's perfect, and it looks the exact same way on the other side as well. But yeah, it's the same thing here. So yeah, I've been real happy with it. I didn't really have to do anything to make this fit. I thought I was gonna have to drill holes and modify it or do something, and honestly, didn't really have to do anything. You guys saw how easy it was. So this is a mid-height bed rack made by Sherpa for a Ford F-150. I'll put a link in the description below. I don't know if it'll fit an access cab because it's so close in this double cab. It probably will, but there's just no guarantees. Someone else will have to try it and see. So I'm standing on it now, and I'm kind of shaking it, and it's rock solid. It's not moving. So anyway, guys, that's it. I hope it helps. I hope this helps a few of you guys with double cabs. There's a link in the description below. If you need anything else for your Tundra, Sequoia, 4Runner, Tacoma, Land Cruiser, FJ, whatever, hit us up at firstgenoffroad.com. Thanks for watching, guys.